Alright, what's going on guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my first build of NBA 2K26. I'm going to have two different versions of this build in this video, the first one being the one I ended up upgrading, and the second one being very similar, just utilizing the attribute points a little bit better, and you're going to get an extra badge as well. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump right into the build. For the position, we went small forward, the height, we put it up to 6'8". For the weight, we went down to 193 pounds, and the wingspan, we went down to 6'8" as well. All right, so let's start with the close shot. Close shot, we put this up to a 78. That's gonna unlock a silver float game. For the driving layup, we put this to a 75, which will get us bronze layup mixmaster and also bronze physical finisher. All right, for the driving dunk, we put this to a 73. This is gonna get us bronze posterizer, which you guys can also always max +1 or max +2 posterizer to get it to silver or even gold. For the standing dunk, we are tall enough to get standing dunk packages, so we put this to a 40. I think you need to be 6'5" or taller to get them. And just like the previous 2Ks, the 40 standing dunk is all you're gonna need to trigger those dunk packages. All right, on to the shooting. This is where we spend a lot of our points. Mid-range, we're gonna put this all the way up to a 92. This is gonna get us all the gold shooting badges. So right off the bat, we're gonna get gold Deadeye, gold set shot specialist, and gold shifty shooter. Now I am gonna cap break my mid-range +4 to get it to a 96. So Deadeye, set shot specialist, and also shifty shooter are all gonna be on Hall of Fame. Now down at 3-point shot, we ended up putting this all the way up to a 90, which will get us that silver limitless range and also the deep bomber takeover. Deep bomber, you need at least a 93 pointer, so that's why I ended up putting it there. Now moving on to the playmaking for the pass accuracy. I know a lot of people don't really care to have a high pass on their build, but I always like to have a good pass. So for this, I'm going to put it to an 82. We're going to get gold dimer. We're also going to get silver versatile visionary and also silver break starter. For the ball handle, we're going to max it all the way out at an 86 to get all the silver dribbling badges. And we're going to max out our speed with ball as well to get that silver lightning launch. Now lightning launch is probably going to be a badge I max +2 to get it to Hall of Fame. Now we're going to move over to the defensive category. I wanted to have great defense on this build. We have great offense so far. So for the perimeter defense, I'm going to put this to a 92. This is going to allow us to get all the gold defensive badges once we upgrade our physicals. But you guys are going to see we're going to get gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, and also gold pick dodger on this build. Interior D, I put this to a 60. This is going to allow us to get that paint patroller badge, which we put our block at a 74. Also, once we upgrade our vertical, you guys are going to see that high flying denier pop up. We left the steal at a 62. It's just completely tied to the perimeter defense. We couldn't lower it or anything like that. So we're going to get bronze interceptor on this build. And then on to rebounding, we left our defensive rebound at a 62, and then we're going to max out the offensive rebound at a 70. So we're going to get bronze rebound chaser and also silver box out beast on this build. And now for the physicals on the speed and agility, I wanted to make this high on our 6'8" player. So we went 86 on the speed, and we also went 86 on that agility there. And now you'll see the badges pop up: gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger, and also gold slippery off-ball. For the strength, I put this at a 60, which will get us our 2 bronze badges, physical finisher, and also bronze strong handles. And then lastly, for the vertical, we put this to a 65 so we can unlock that bronze posterizer, also bronze pogo stick, and bronze high flying denier. So this is my version of the build that I ended up upgrading, my first build on 2K26. We're gonna hit continue here, and I'll show you guys the shades and the build name we get. Nothing crazy on the shades. We do get Jalen Williams from the Thunder. We get a 2-way ISO sniper as the build name. All right, so this is the version I ended up upgrading, the 2-way ISO sniper. Now I'm gonna bring it back to the builder. I'm gonna show you guys what attributes you can change to make this build slightly better, and you're also gonna get a different build name as well. So personally, if I can go back and change my build, this is what I would do. I would drop the mid-range down by 1 to a 91. Because if we hit B here and go back to this screen, you can see all the attributes that you can cap break to, all the limits of your build. If you see the mid-range shots at 97, you don't get anything for putting a 6'8" player at a 97 mid-range. 97 is tied to the mini marksman, so if you're 6'3" or shorter and you get a 97 mid-range, that will unlock the Hall of Fame mini marksman, but you can't get it on a build this tall. So there's no reason for us to go 97 on the mid-range. We want to go 96 on the mid-range to get Hall of Fame Deadeye, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter. Previously, I had it at a 92, which I would cap break this by 4 to get those 3 Hall of Fame badges, but I can also just drop it by 1, save some attribute points, and then cap break this by 5 to still get those 3 Hall of Fame badges. And that allows us to drop our close shot by 2 to a 76. We do lose that silver float game badge. That's up to you if you guys care for that. Honestly, I didn't care too much about it, so I dropped it to a 76. So we dropped the mid-range by 1. We dropped the close shot by 2, and then we could drop our post control by 1. Just because that extra point we had previously. And then if I go over to my playmaking, I could put my pass accuracy to an 85, which will get me bronze bailout. It'll also get you that LeBron James pass style, which I've heard is a really good pass style this year. So that is one option you could do. You could get your pass accuracy to an 85, get the extra badge. You also do get gold versatile visionary, so you get a bronze badge and a gold badge by doing this. If you don't care for passing at all, you can leave that at 82. You can put your speed up to an 88. You can even put your speed to an 87, put your agility to an 87. But personally, what I would do if I could remake my build, I would put the pass accuracy to an 85, and then I would throw the rest on free throw and get it to a 74. But like I said before, the one I made is perfectly fine because I'm just going to end up cap breaking my pass accuracy to get it to an 85. That's the good thing about this 2K. There's so many cap breakers, so you really can't mess up your build. We'll hit continue here and we'll show you guys the new build name. You're still going to get the same shades, but you will get a new archetype name, the two-way point forward creator, which I think is actually a really cool build name. So yeah, this is my first build of NBA 2K26. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and also let me know what build you guys ended up making for your first build on 2K26. As always, I appreciate all the support. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.